Welcome to tonight's sleep story. Let's drift into a soothing story together as you begin your journey into a restful and rejuvenating sleep. Imagine waking up in a place you don't quite recognize, surrounded by unfamiliar sounds and soft whispers of the earth beneath you. The world is bright, with a soft light pouring in from somewhere above, bathing everything in a warm golden. Phew, you're small, just newly born, and the world seems vast and full of strange possibilities. You blink your eyes open, feeling the cool air brush against your skin, and you take in your first breath. The world feels alive, yet somehow distant, as if you were watching it all from a quiet corner. You feel an odd sensation, an unfamiliar heaviness on your tiny frame. With every small movement, you sense something different about yourself, a difference so subtle, yet somehow profound. Your brothers and sisters, soft and yellow with their gentle down, waddle around you, chirping excitedly. But you feel the shift in their movements as they pass you by. Their little heads tilt curiously, and the brightness in their eyes is not shared with you. You are not the same. You feel it in the way they glance at you, their eyes flicking away quickly. A flicker of something you can't quite grasp. The others. The ducks begin to call to each other, their voices sweet and soft. You try to follow, to join in, but something feels wrong. They laugh and flutter, but your voice, though you try with all your might, doesn't quite sound the same. You feel an internal dissonance, an unfamiliar awkwardness that settles deep in your chest. You waddle with them, trying to keep up, yet every step feels clumsy, every movement too long, too heavy. The other ducklings move gracefully in their little synchronized dance, and for the first time, you feel the sting of difference, a feeling that creeps under your skin and takes root in your heart. It's not just how you feel, it's how you look. You glance at your reflection in a nearby pond, the water so still it mirrors everything. What you see is not what you expect. Your shape is wrong. The roundness of your body feels uneven, awkward. The feathers that cover you are darker, less soft than those around you, and they don't shine in the same way. Where the others gleam like golden rays of light, you seem to sink into the shadows. Your features unfamiliar, distorted, as though you don't quite belong here. In this strange reflection, you realize, without anyone needing to tell you, that you are different. The others, who once shared your space so warmly, now move away from you. Their laughter fades as they grow busy with their own world, the world that you no longer fit into. You try to follow, to play, to call out, but no one seems to answer. It's not that they are unkind. It's just that they don't see you the same way. You are the outsider here. The soft feathers that should have brought you warmth only highlight the distance between you and the world you once thought you were a part of. The earth feels colder now, even as the sun rises higher in the sky. You wish for the warmth of belonging, but all you feel is the sting of isolation. And in that quiet moment, as the sounds of the meadow fill the air, you wonder what it is about you that is wrong. Why does everything around you seem so different? Why do the other animals not understand you, not accept you as one of their own? You want so much to be like them, to be loved as they are. You wish you could feel the same joy, the same comfort in their presence, but you don't. The distance between you grows with every passing minute, and you realize with a quiet sadness that your journey may not be the same as theirs, but the wind continues to blow softly through the grass, and the world remains full of possibilities, even if they are not the ones you thought you would follow. And somewhere deep inside, despite the confusion, there is a quiet hope, a spark that says you are not just this moment, not just this reflection. Perhaps someday you will find your place. The days slip by and the quiet sense of alienation grows. The warmth of the meadow fades and you find yourself alone more often than not. The once vibrant and welcoming world now feels like a place you cannot touch, a space that remains just out of reach. The others, those who were once your companions, have grown distant, lost in their own lives, and you are left with the growing ache of being different. You wander from place to place, your little feet carrying you through fields and across streams, past forests and ponds, seeking something, anything, to fill the emptiness inside. The world is vast, and yet, no matter how far you travel, you find that your loneliness only deepens. Every step you take feels as though it takes you further away from everything you've ever known. The beauty of the world around you, the swaying grasses, the whispering trees, the quiet hum of the wind is lost on you. It all feels foreign, distant, as if you don't belong. The air is cooler now, and the wind has a sharper bite to it. The trees have lost their leaves, and the fields that were once full of warmth are now covered in a layer of frost. The earth beneath your feet is hard and unwelcoming, as if it too knows you are not meant to be here. You look at the sky, but it seems so far away, like a place you can never reach. The stars twinkle in the distance, their soft glow calling to you, yet their light feels faint and unreachable. They are beautiful, but their beauty is a reminder of all that is out of your grasp. That each place you go, you encounter others. Some are kind, others are indifferent, but no one really sees you. You try to make friends to fit in, but each time you are reminded of the distance between you and the rest of the world. In the meadow, the birds laugh together, their songs full of joy. But when you try to join in, your voice feels out of place, awkward, and strained. The animals at the river glance at you as you pass, their eyes full of curiosity but also hesitation. They don't understand you. They don't know what to make of you, Dot, in those quiet moments when you are alone in the vast, cold wilderness. The weight of your solitude feels almost unbearable. You ask yourself over and over, why am I so different? Why do I not fit? The questions swirl in your mind, and though you try to push them away, they come back, relentless. The cold bites at your skin, but it is nothing compared to the coldness you feel in your heart, the ache of not knowing where you belong. The world is full of life, full of connection, but it seems that no matter where you go, you are on the outside looking in, and yet, despite the growing despair that seems to cling to you like the chill of the autumn air, there is something deep inside that refuses to fade. A tiny spark of hope that glimmers, weak but persistent. It tells you that there must be somewhere someone who will see you for who you truly are. That somewhere beyond the horizon, there is a place where you will be welcomed, where your differences won't be a reason to reject you, but a reason to embrace you. The journey feels endless, and yet, with every step, something begins to shift within you. You begin to notice the subtle beauty of the world around you that you hadn't seen before, the way the sky changes as the sun sets, painting the heavens in soft shades of pink and orange. You see the stars twinkle more brightly now, as if they are trying to tell you something, a secret that only you can understand. The earth beneath your feet, once harsh and cold, now feels like a reminder that you are moving, growing, and learning. Even in your loneliness, though you do not yet understand it, you are not lost in the way you once thought. Every step you take, every lonely night you spend beneath the stars is part of something larger. You are changing. You are becoming someone new, and in that transformation, you will find the place where you truly belong. But for now, you walk alone, uncertain of where the path will lead, but trusting that it will take you where you need to go. Asterisk as you continue to wander. The world seems to stretch endlessly before you, vast and full of uncertainty. Each day blends into the next, and yet you begin to feel something stir deep within. It is subtle at first, a quiet pull that beckons you forward, urging you to keep going, even when everything feels so far out of reach. The loneliness, while still present, no longer feels as suffocating as it once did. You've begun to see something new, something you had not noticed before. Buried beneath the confusion and isolation, the world, as it turns out, is not so vast after all. It is full of small wonders hidden in plain sight. A delicate flower blooming at your feet, a quiet stream cutting through the meadow, the rustle of leaves in the trees above. You stop and breathe, taking in the quiet beauty of the world around you. It's not that the loneliness has disappeared, but that the world has started to reveal its richness, its texture, its complexity, and in that revelation, you feel a spark of something you cannot yet name, an awakening. One morning, after a particular lonely night spent beneath the cold stars, you wake early, the chill of the morning air still lingering in your fur. The sunlight is soft as it spills over the horizon, bathing the world in a gentle glow. You stretch your legs and take a deep breath, feeling the crispness of the morning fill your lungs. As you walk slowly toward a nearby pond, you catch a glimpse of something new, a reflection in the still water. For the first time, you stop and truly look at yourself. At first, you don't recognize the creature staring back at you. The figure is sleek and elegant, its feathers shimmering in the soft light of dawn. The body is no longer the awkward, hunched figure of the past, but something more graceful, more regal. There is a subtle beauty in the way the light dances off the creature's form, and for a moment, you cannot comprehend what you're seeing. You lean closer to the water, your reflection rippling slightly as you move. Slowly, your realization dawns upon you. You are no longer the clumsy, misfit creature that you once were. You are something else, something new, something beautiful. Shock of the transformation stirs something deep within you. Your heart races with a mixture of awe and disbelief. How had you not seen this before? How had you not recognized that you were changing, evolving into something entirely different? You feel a surge of wonder, of joy, and yet something else stirs within you to a deep sense of peace. You are no longer defined by the way others see you, no longer confined by the limitations you once believed were your fate. You have become something different, something more powerful, and as the realization settles in, you know that your journey has brought you to this very moment. The world feels different now. The harshness of the wanes, the coldness of the nights, the loneliness of your wandering, they have all led you here, to this place of understanding, of self-realization. You are not lost anymore. You are found. In the quiet solitude of this moment, you find the most precious gift of all, the gift of knowing yourself, of embracing who you are, and of seeing the beauty within you that you had long ago overlooked. And as you spread your wings, feeling the strength in your body that you had never noticed before, a new sense of possibility fills your heart. The world is still large, still full of unknowns, but now you feel equipped to face whatever comes your way. There is no longer fear in your heart, no longer a need to run from what you once thought was your flaw. Instead, you embrace your own reflection, your own form, and in that acceptance, you are free. You take a deep breath, feeling the cool morning air fill your lungs, and with a renewed sense of purpose, you lift off the ground. The sky above you is vast, limitless, and for the first time, you feel as though you belong. As your wings beat steadily, you soar into the air, your heart light, your spirit free. The journey ahead is still unknown, but deep within your soul, that you are exactly where you are meant to be. As you soar through the air, the world below you seems vast and full of possibilities. The once unfamiliar skies now feel like your rightful home, your wings carrying you with ease, each beat a rhythm of newfound strength. There is no longer the weight of self-doubt, no longer the constant questioning of your worth. Instead, there is freedom that you never knew you could possess. The wind beneath your wings is gentle but steady, and it feels as though the entire world is in harmony with your existence. The landscape below unfolds like a beautiful tapestry. The forests, the meadows, and the rivers all stretching out beneath you. You glide effortlessly, taking in the view with a sense of awe and gratitude. There is no rush now, no need to hurry. The world has slowed down as if it too is savoring this moment, this revelation. You are not just soaring through the air, you are becoming a part of it, a part of something much larger than yourself. The sky is no longer just an expanse of blue. It is your canvas, your space to explore, to grow, to truly live. As you fly, you begin to feel a deeper connection to the natural world around you. You no longer see yourself as separate from it, as an outsider, but as a part of its delicate balance. The wind whispers through your feathers, and the trees sway in the breeze as though they are welcoming you into their embrace. The sun warms your back, and the earth below feels grounded, secure. You are part of it all, woven into the fabric of this beautiful, ever-changing world. After a time, you begin to spot other swans in the distance. their elegant forms gliding gracefully through the air, as if they too are part of this peaceful dance. You hesitate at first, unsure of your place among them. But as you draw nearer, you see their eyes, their expressions, and you sense no judgment, no hesitation. They do not see you as different, they see you as one of their own. There is no need for words, there is only the quiet understanding that you belong here, that you are part of this family, this community, just as you are Dot as you join the group of swans flying side by side with them. You feel an overwhelming sense of acceptance and peace. This is the place you were always meant to be. The once painful isolation that defined your early days has melted away, replaced by the warmth of belonging, the joy of understanding that you are loved, not because of how you look, but because of who you are. The swans welcome you with open wings, and as you glide alongside them, you realize that the beauty of your transformation is not in how you now appear, but in the peace and confidence that has blossomed within you. The swans lead you toward a serene lake, its waters calm and still, reflecting the sky above. The lake is surrounded by tall, graceful trees, their leaves shimmering in the soft light of the afternoon. The sun dips lower, casting a golden glow over the water, and you feel the pull to land. As you glide down toward the water, you feel the soft rush of air against your wings, and with a gentle splash, your feet touch the surface of the lake. The water is cool against your webbed feet, and you stand there for a moment, feeling the ripples spread out around you, the calmness of the lake settling into your soul. You have arrived not just at a physical place, but at an emotional one as well. You are no longer lost. You are no longer the ugly duckling searching for a place to fit in. You are a swan now, elegant and free, and you know that you are where you are meant to be. The other swans surround you, their presence warm and inviting. They accept you as one of their own, not because of what you look like or what you've done, but simply because you belong. The bond you share with them is silent yet profound, rooted in the understanding that true beauty lies in the acceptance of oneself and the embrace of those who see you for who you truly are. The loneliness that once consumed you has been replaced by a sense of community, of togetherness, and of peace. Dot as the sun sets, casting a golden glow over the lake. You rest by the water's edge, your feathers soft and shimmering in the fading light. The world around you is peaceful, the gentle rustling of the trees and the soft murmur of the water, a perfect lullaby to your tired body. You close your eyes, feeling the warmth of the sun on your back, and for the first time in your life, you feel truly at home. The journey you once thought was endless has brought you here, to this quiet moment of contentment and joy. The love, the acceptance, and the peace you have longed for have finally found you, and you know deep down that this is just the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter full of beauty, grace, and the promise of a life well lived out as the days pass. The swans embrace you, not just as a fellow member of their flock, but as someone who has finally found the peace they've been searching for. You realize that your journey, though long and filled with hardship, was never about the destination. It was about learning to see yourself for who you truly are. Your transformation, both internal and external, has not only allowed you to fit into the world around you, but has opened your heart to a new understanding of what it means to belong. Asterisk the lake, where you now live, becomes a haven, a symbol of everything you've learned and everything you've yet to discover. The soft ripples of the water reflect the calm within you, and as the seasons change, so does your sense of self. You begin to notice the little things, the way the light dances on the surface of the lake in the early morning, the sound of the wind stirring the tall reeds, the soft rustling of the trees in the afternoon breeze. These details, once unnoticed, now fill you with a sense of wonder, as though you are seeing the world for the first time with new eyes. Your wings, once clumsy and unsure, now carry you effortlessly across the water, each movement graceful and fluid. The strength you found in yourself is reflected in the ease with which you glide over the surface, the wind lifting your feathers and guiding you forward. Every beat of your wings feels like a rhythm that you now understand, a natural flow that comes not from effort, but from simply being who you are. You no longer have to prove anything to anyone or to yourself. Your beauty, your worth, and your purpose have already been revealed, and in that quiet knowledge, you are free. The swans, now your family, move together as one, a quiet unity that fills your heart with joy. The bond you share with them is simple, yet profound. There are no expectations, no judgments, only the quiet understanding that each one of you is part of something larger, something greater than the sum of its parts. You feel this connection deeply, not just with the other swans, but with the world around you. The lake, the trees, the sky above, everything is intertwined, a part of the same delicate balance that has allowed you to flourish as you glide alongside your fellow swans. You notice how effortlessly they move, how their wings beat in perfect harmony with each other. The unity between you all is something you had longed for, yet it wasn't until now that you fully understood its significance. It's not about being perfect, about fitting in or conforming to the expectations of others. It's about being accepted for who you truly are, about finding a place where you can be free to grow and evolve without fear. In the quiet camaraderie of the swans, you have found a family not defined by blood or origin, but by the shared experience of growth, understanding, and unconditional acceptance. One evening, as the sun dips low in the sky, casting long golden shadows across the lake, you sit on the shore, surrounded by your newfound family. The water ripples gently in the fading light, the soft breeze carrying the scent of the trees and the earth. It is in these moments of stillness, when the world seems to slow down and the night is just beginning to unfold, that you realize something truly profound. You are home. The thought settles in your heart like a gentle wave, filling you with a deep, unspoken peace. For so long, you searched for a place where you belonged, a place where you could find acceptance and love. And now, here, in this serene lake, surrounded by your fellow swans, you realize that home is not just a physical place. It's a state of being, a feeling that comes from being at peace with yourself and with the world around you. You found that peace, and with it, you found home. The sky above is a canvas of soft purples and blues, the first stars appearing, gently as if they too are welcoming you into this new chapter of your life. The world feels still, but it's not a silence of emptiness. It's the quiet of contentment, of knowing that you are exactly where you need to be with the ones you belong to. The journey that once felt endless, filled with confusion and doubt, has led you here to this place of deep, quiet joy. You close your eyes for a moment, feeling the cool evening air brush against your skin, the soft sound of water lapping gently at the shore. In this moment, you know that you are not just a part of the world, you are a part of something beautiful and eternal. You are not the same as you were when you began this journey. You are not the ugly duckling that once wandered alone. You are a swan, beautiful and free, and this is your home, your place in the world. And for the first time, you feel truly, completely at peace. The days continue to pass, each one more serene than the last. The once uncertain path you walked, the feeling of being an outsider in a world that seemed indifferent, has faded into the past. Now, each day is a gift, small, simple, and full of the kind of joy that doesn't shout or demand attention, but simply exists. You found your rhythm here, not just among the swans, but within yourself, as you glide over the lake. Each morning, your reflection now matches the beauty you feel inside. The water, once a mirror that highlighted your differences, now reflects the elegance of your wings, your body, and the peace you found. The sun rises each day in a golden hue, warming the soft feathers on your back, and you feel the quiet assurance of knowing that for the first time in your life you belong. Your days are spent in the gentle companionship of the other swans. There is no rush, no pressure to be anything more than what you are. You spend your mornings soaring through the air, the wind flowing through your feathers, the cool touch of the breeze against your face. The laughter of your fellow swans fills the air, but it is a soft, quiet sound of shared joy that resonates deeply, not in loud bursts, but in quiet moments of connection. The lake has become a sanctuary, a peaceful haven where time flows slowly, and there is no sense of urgency. Each swan, each individual, plays a part in the harmony of this community, and you are no longer an outsider, no longer the ugly duckling. You have become one of them, not because you fit their image of beauty, but because you are now part of the fabric of this family, woven together by shared experiences and the deep understanding that only time and growth can bring. The swans gather at the water's edge in the evening, their soft calls echoing through the quiet. The light dims as the sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows on the water. You feel no fear, no anxiety. There is nothing to prove, no need to rush or chase after something more. The world around you is calm, and in this peace, you find yourself fully at ease. You know that love doesn't need to be loud or grand. It exists in these quiet moments, in the simple act of being present with each other, with the world. You sit on the soft grass by the lake, the cool evening air wrapping around you like a gentle blanket. The stars begin to appear one by one, their soft light twinkling above you. It's a peaceful silence, a silence full of understanding, of belonging. For the first time in your life, you feel at home not just with the swans, but with yourself. You no longer carry the weight of doubt, the burden of feeling like you don't belong. You know, in this moment, that you are exactly where you're meant to be. The soft rustling of the trees above, the gentle ripple of the water below, the quiet whispers of the wind, all of these sounds fill the night air, creating a symphony of calm that settles deep within your soul. You close your eyes, breathing in the night air, letting the peace of the moment wash over you. There's no rush, no urgency. There's only the quiet, unspoken understanding that love, real love, is not about how you appear on the outside, but about being accepted for who you are, where you are, and that is enough. Asterisk, as you sit there, your wings tucked neatly at your sides, your heart feels light. For the first time in a long while, you are not searching for anything. You are not yearning for approval or striving to be someone you are not. You have found peace in who you are, and in this moment, you understand that this quiet, steady love is what you have been seeking all along. The lake stretches out before you, its surface reflecting the soft glow of the stars, the sky, above deep and endless. You know that the future may still hold its unknowns, but in this moment, you are not afraid. You have found the beauty in belonging and being part of something greater than yourself. And you have found the peace that comes with knowing you are enough. There's no more longing, no more searching. In the soft, gentle night, surrounded by the swans, the world feels full, whole, and complete. The seasons continue their gentle cycle, weaving a tapestry of change and growth around you. The world, once vast and intimidating, has transformed into a familiar, comforting place. The trees have begun to bud again. The soft whisper of the breeze rustles through the fresh green leaves, and the lake reflects the first warm rays of sunlight after a long winter. It is in these small shifts that you notice how much has changed, how much you've grown. Life no longer feels like a quest for belonging. It has become a steady rhythm of peace, quiet joy, and effortless connection. The swans, once strangers, have become family. Their presence is no longer a reminder of your past struggles, but a gentle affirmation of how far you've come. Every day, as you glide across the lake, side by side with them, you feel a profound sense of unity, of being seen and accepted. There is no need to prove yourself anymore, no need to chase after some fleeting ideal of perfection. You are part of this community, this family of swans, and in that simple truth, there is a deep sense of peace that fills your heart. You begin to understand that home is not just a place. It is a state of being. The idea of home, once so abstract, now feels grounded in the present. It is in the soft rustling of the reeds by the lake, in the warmth of the sun on your back, in the companionship of the swans that surround you. No longer feel the weight of loneliness that once defined you. You no longer feel like an outsider in the world. The past, with all its heartache and confusion, has faded into the background, and its place is a new understanding, a quiet knowing that this moment, this life, is enough that the mornings are your favorite time now. The soft, golden light of dawn spills over the horizon, filling the world with the sense of new beginnings. You rise early, stretching your wings, feeling the cool morning air brush against your feathers. There's no hurry, no pressure to rush into the day. The world is still, peaceful, and in these quiet moments, you feel the fullness of your connection to it. You have learned to appreciate the small moments, the way the light dances on the surface of the lake, the sound of the water gently lapping. At the shore, the scent of the earth after the rain. These moments, once overlooked, are now treasured, for they hold within them the essence of peace and belonging. As the day unfolds, you continue to find joy in the simplicity of life. You and the other swans move gracefully through the lake, your movements in sync, each of you a part of a larger, harmonious whole. There is no tension, no discord only. The peaceful rhythm of unity. Even the air around you seems to hum with a quiet, steady energy, as if the very world is breathing in time with you. You have become part of this dance, and in that dance, you find fulfillment. One evening, as the sun sets and the sky is painted in shades of pink and purple, you find yourself once again by the lake, surrounded by the swans. The night is still and peaceful, the air cool and soothing, the water reflecting the beauty of the sky. The stars begin to twinkle above, and the gentle evening breeze carries the scent of flowers and earth. You sit quietly with your family, content in the moment, knowing that this is where you belong. The world around you, once so full of uncertainty and longing, now feels like a quiet home, a place where you are accepted, loved, and understood. You realize that the love you sought, the acceptance you yearned for, was never about finding perfection or meeting some idealized standard. It was about finding a space where you could simply be. And in the presence of the other swans, in the stillness of the lake, you have found that space. In this quiet moment, you close your eyes and take a deep breath. The world continues to move, but you feel anchored in this moment, in this life, and the love you share with those around you. You have found home, not just in the place where you live, but within yourself. The journey that once seemed long and uncertain has brought you to this point, and you know that from here on, you will continue to grow, to glide, and to live with the same quiet peace that has filled your heart. The world around you continues its steady rhythm, each passing day marking another small step toward deeper peace. The lake, ever calm, reflects the sky's ever-changing colors, capturing the soft hues of dawn and dusk. The trees stand tall along the shoreline, their leaves whispering in the wind as though they are sharing stories of the past with the earth. Beneath them, life moves quietly here, not with the frenetic energy of bustling towns or crowded streets, but in a slower, more deliberate flow. As though everything is perfectly content in its place, you too have found your place. With each passing day, your wings grow stronger, your glide more effortless. You no longer think about where you're going or what you have left behind. You are simply here in this moment, floating through life with a steady grace. The quiet joy of knowing that you are exactly where you need to be fills your heart every time you spread your wings and take flight. Every time you pause by the lake and take in the peaceful surroundings, the other swans continue to be by your side, each one a silent companion in this journey. You glide together across the water, sometimes in perfect formation, sometimes at your own pace, but always together. You have become part of this flock, not because of your outward appearance, but because of the shared experience of growth, understanding, and acceptance. You no longer feel the sting of being different. You no longer feel the need to prove anything to anyone. There is no comparison, no competition. There is only the shared journey of life, each swan finding its own path while remaining deeply connected to the other's dot each day. As you glide across the water, you take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. The lonely days when you first set out, unsure of your place in the world, now seem like distant memories. Those days of confusion and pain were part of your transformation, but they are not what define you anymore. What defines you now is the quiet strength that resides in your heart, the acceptance of who you are, and the peace that comes from embracing your true self. The nights are especially peaceful. As the sun sets, casting long shadows over the water, the world becomes still. The air cools, and the stars begin to appear one by one, dotting the sky with their soft, reassuring light. You sit quietly by the lake, surrounded by the swans, and you listen to the sounds of the world settling into the quiet rhythm of nightfall. The world around you may be vast, but here, in this moment, everything feels in perfect harmony. There is no rush to move on, no pressure to be anywhere but right here. You are not bound by time or expectations. The world around you moves at its own pace, and you have found a way to move with it, not against it. The water lapping gently at the shore, the breeze stirring the leaves, the soft calls of the swans, it all combines to create a symphony of peace. You breathe deeply, feeling the cool night air fill your lungs, and you realize that this is the essence of life, to be fully present in the moment, to be in tune with the world around you, and to know that in this very moment, you're enough. The joy of simply being is now your greatest comfort. You have shed the layers of uncertainty and doubt that once clouded your heart. You are no longer a creature striving to be something else, something you are not. You are exactly as you should be, the swan you have become with all its grace. And beauty is a reflection of the strength and resilience that lies within you. It is not just a transformation in appearance, but in spirit. The peace that now fills your heart is something that can never be taken away, for it is deeply rooted in your understanding of yourself and your place in the world. And as you rest by the lake, the quiet stars above you and the gentle ripples of the water beneath you, you know that this journey, this transformation is not over. It will continue slowly and steadily as the world moves forward and the seasons change once again. But for now, in this moment, there is nothing more to be done. You are at peace with yourself, with the world, and with the journey ahead. Each new day, you begin to feel more connected to the world around you. The seasons continue their steady march, and with them, you too grow, not just in body, but in spirit. The sky remains vast above, stretching endlessly in every direction. But now, you no longer feel small in comparison. There is a sense of belonging that has settled deep within you, a quiet assurance that no matter where you are in the world, You will always find your way back to peace. Asterisk. The lake, which once seemed like the edge of the world, now feels like a sanctuary, a place of reflection, of rest, of understanding. You glide over its surface, the coolness of the water kissing your feet, feeling the gentle resistance as your wings slice through the air. The landscape around you is familiar now, yet always shifting with the light. The way the sun glimmers on the water, the soft movement of the breeze against your feathers, the distant call of other birds, all these small, beautiful details become the background to your life, a life that is quiet, steady, and filled with purpose. You have begun to see the world through new eyes, no longer with the longing for something you feel you are missing, but with the understanding that everything you need is already within reach. The once urgent need to find your place in the world has softened into a deep sense of gratitude for simply being here. Every moment, every breath feels like a gift. You no longer seek to fit into the world. Instead, you flow with it like the gentle current of the river that winds its way toward the sea. The other swans, now your companions, glide alongside you in peaceful unity. You are no longer just a member of their group. You are one of them, part of the same harmonious rhythm. They too have their own stories, their own journeys, but together you share something deeper, a silent understanding that binds you. Together, not through words, but through the shared experience of life. You do not need to speak. Your presence is enough. The connection you share with them is one of trust, respect, and acceptance, and it fills you with a sense of belonging that you never thought possible. As you soar high above the lake, the world beneath you small and distant, you are reminded of the vastness of the horizon ahead. The sky stretches endlessly, filled with possibility and promise. But there is no urgency to reach it, no pressure to chase after it. The horizon is not something to be reached or conquered. It is something to be experienced, to be lived, moment by moment. There is no destination, no final point of arrival. There is only the journey, and in this journey, you find that you are already home. And so, as the sun sets and the stars begin to twinkle softly above, you find yourself once again by the water's edge, watching the world slow down with the night. The stars, once distant and out of reach, now feel like companions, gentle and constant. The air is cool, the night is still, and you are at peace. You sit quietly, breathing in the calm night air, and as the world settles into slumber, you realize that this right here, right now, is the beauty of life. There is no rush, no need to chase after something more. Everything you've been searching for is here in the simple moments and the quiet contentment of the present. You are not incomplete, you are whole. The transformation you have undergone was not just about becoming something else. It was about discovering who you have always been. The swan you have become is not just a reflection of your outward appearance, but of the inner peace that now fills your heart. The past, with all its confusion and pain, is behind you now. The future, whatever it may hold, is ahead, but you no longer feel the need to rush toward it. For now, the journey is enough. You are home. You are at peace. The days continue their quiet rhythm, soft and unhurried. The lake, which has become so much a part of your life, reflects the passing of time, its surface always calm, always still, just as your heart feels. The mornings arrive with soft light filtering through the trees, the air cool and fresh, a promise of a new beginning with each dawn. You wake with the sun, stretching your wings and feeling the day unfolding before you like a blank page, ready to be filled with the simple joys of living. As you glide across the water, side by side with the other swans, you realize that the sense of peace you now carry is not something to be taken for granted. It is the result of every moment of growth, every step along the way that brought you here. The journey, though long and at times lonely, has led you to a place of deep connection, not just with the world around you, but with yourself. The reflection you see in the water now is no longer just a beautiful swan. It is a reflection of everything you have learned, everything you have overcome, and everything you have embraced. The swans with you, your companions in this quiet world, no longer feel like strangers. They are family, a group united not just by their wings or their shared life, but by the unspoken understanding of what it means to truly belong. There is no longer any distance between you. The warmth you feel when you are with them is not just physical, but emotional. It is a warmth that comes from knowing you are seen, heard, and valued. You've come to understand that love, in its truest form, is not about the need for validation or the pursuit of perfection. It is about acceptance, both of others and of yourself. In this community of swans, you have found that acceptance, and it has allowed you to rest easy in the knowledge that you are not just a part of this world, but a vital, cherished part of the whole. Your wings, once awkward and unsure, now carry you with grace, your every movement fluid and confident. As the sun begins to dip lower in the sky, casting golden rays across the water, you find a moment of quiet by the shore. The world around you feels still, and for the first time, you realize that there is no need to look back. The past, with its pain and confusion, is no longer a burden you carry. The future, whatever it may hold, is no longer a source of anxiety or fear. You are here in this moment, and that is enough. The sky stretches endlessly above, a canvas of soft blues and purples, dotted with the first stars of the evening. You close your eyes, feeling the cool evening air brush against your skin, and for a moment, you let yourself simply be. No expectations, no demands, just the quiet peace of knowing that you are home. The love you've found, both for yourself and for those around you, is not loud or dramatic, but steady and constant. Like the stars in the sky, it is always there, even when you don't need to see it. And in that quiet knowing, you feel truly free. As the night falls and the swans gather around you, their soft calls echoing in the air, you realize that the promise of forever is not something to be feared. It is something to be embraced quietly and gently. You don't need to chase after it, for it is already with you, present in the love, the peace, and the stillness that fills this moment. The journey continues, and there will be more to learn, more to experience, but you are no longer in a hurry to get anywhere. You are exactly where you need to be, And that is enough. In the peace of the night, under the watchful gaze of the stars, you feel your heart swell with gratitude for the love that has carried you through the difficult times, for the quiet moments of joy that have filled your life, and for the promise of the many days ahead. Spend in the company of those who understand and accept you. You are home, you are loved, and that is enough. As the seasons continue to shift, the rhythm of life becomes more gentle, more predictable, yet still full of the quiet marvels that each new day brings. The morning air, now touched by the first whispers of autumn, carries with it the crisp, refreshing scent of falling leaves. The lake, always calm and serene, reflects the colors of the changing sky as the sun rises higher. The trees, in their quiet grace, bend beneath the weight of the coming season, yet their branches remain strong and steady, just like the peace you found within yourself. There are days when the world around you seems almost perfect, when the sky is particular blue, the wind just the right temperature, and the light falls in such a way that it feels as though everything is aligned. In these moments, you are reminded of how far you've come, how much you've grown. The once fragile duckling has now transformed into a swan, not just in body, but in spirit. The journey that once seemed filled with obstacles and uncertainties has given way to the quiet beauty of simply being. You wake each day with a sense of ease, your wings stretching wide in the cool morning air. The peaceful lake, the familiar sound of the swans nearby, the gentle rustling of the trees in the breeze, all of these things fill you with a deep sense of gratitude. There is no rush now, no urgency. Life unfolds at its own pace, and you have learned to flow with it without resistance. The once unfamiliar feeling of peace has now become second nature. There is a quiet rhythm to your life, a steady beat that carries you through each day with grace. You and the other swans continue your shared journey, not as individuals struggling to fit in, but as a community, a family bound together by a shared experience of growth and understanding. The other swans no longer seem like distant strangers. They are part of you, and you are part of them. The understanding between you all is simple, but profound, an unspoken bond that carries more weight than any words could. In this peaceful connection, you have found something you once thought impossible, a sense of belonging, not just to the swan family, but to the world itself. The gentle passage of time has softened your heart, filling it with a deep peace that no longer wavers. Even when the winds change, even when the sky grows dark, you are no longer afraid. You have learned that life is not about avoiding difficulty or seeking perfection. It is about embracing what comes your way, knowing that you are capable of handling it, that you are strong enough to weather any storm. You have become the swan you were always meant to be, and in doing so, you have discovered the strength within you that was always there. And yet, despite the peace you now hold within your heart, you still feel the joy of each new experience, each new day. The journey continues, but it is no longer a journey of searching. It is a journey of simply living. Each day brings new beauty, new opportunities, new connections to cherish. There is no need to search for something more, because everything you need is already here, in the present, in the quiet, steady rhythm of your life. Asterisk, the sun begins to dip low in the sky, casting long shadows across the water. The evening air is cool and filled with the scent of autumn leaves. You sit quietly by the lake, your wings tucked in, watching the world settle into night. The first stars begin to appear, twinkling softly in the vast expanse of the sky. The other swans gather around you, their soft murmurs filling the air with a sense of calm and unity. There's no need for words now. The silence between you all is full, rich with understanding, and in that silence, you know that you are home. This, you realize, is what it means to truly live, to find peace not in the pursuit of some distant dream, but in the present, in the quiet moments that make up a life. You have found your place in the world, not by fitting in or conforming to an ideal, but by embracing who you truly are. The journey that brought you here has been long, but in the stillness of this moment, you understand that every step along the way has been worth it. For the first time, you are exactly where you need to be, and in that, there is a peace that will last forever. As the seasons shift once more, the world around you seems to fade into a timeless rhythm. The days are soft and gentle, flowing one into the next, with no need to measure or rush. The lake, with its calm waters, reflects the quiet passage of time, while the swans move together as a unified whole, gliding effortlessly through the water. Side by side, the wind whispers through the trees, the soft rustle of leaves, a reminder that life continues, but it is no longer something to be feared. You are at peace with it, at peace with yourself. The world outside may change, but within this quiet circle of life, nothing feels uncertain anymore. You no longer wonder where you belong or who you are. You have found your place in the world, and it is here, in this moment, in the stillness of the night, with the stars above and the water beneath your feet. You are no longer searching for approval, no longer seeking to fit into a mold that was never yours to begin with. You are a swan, and you have become everything you were always meant to be. The soft sounds of the evening wrap around you, the gentle calls of the other swans blending harmoniously with the peaceful night air. You are surrounded by love, by acceptance, by the quiet assurance that you belong here, just as you are. The moon rises high in the sky, casting a soft, silvery light over the lake. The water shimmers, reflecting the stars above, and for a moment, the world feels infinite, full of possibility, and yet so perfectly at peace. You close your eyes, feeling the cool evening air brushing against your feathers, the steady beat of your heart matching the rhythm of the world around you. There is nothing more to do, nothing more to prove. The journey has brought you here to this moment of deep understanding, of contentment. You are not just a swan in a lake, but a part of the larger, beautiful tapestry of life. Every breath you take, every flutter of your wings is an affirmation that you are exactly where you are meant to be. In this quiet moment, you realize that love, true love, is not about grandeur or excitement. It is about the simplicity of being, the quiet moments shared in peace, and the silent understanding between hearts that do not need words. It is in the calm presence of those who accept you fully as you are, without expectation or judgment. It is in the stillness that allows you to see, finally, the beauty of your own reflection, not just in the water, but in your soul. The future, whatever it may hold, is not something to fear. It will come when it comes, but for now, you are content to be here, to be now. The lake will continue to reflect the changing sky. The swans will continue to glide together in effortless unity. And you will continue to soar with them, embracing the peace that has settled deep within you. You have found your home, your place in the world, and it is more than enough dot as the night deepens. The stars shining brighter and brighter above. You nestle by the shore, feeling the soft earth beneath you. You take one last deep breath, savoring the quiet peace of this moment, and as the world around you settles into a gentle slumber, you close your eyes, knowing that this journey, this life, is exactly what it was meant to be. And in this final moment, you surrender to the quiet peace of knowing you are exactly where you belong, with the love and acceptance you have always sought.